Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Nalini. So today I'm going to do my makeup and I want to use products that I love but I haven't reached for in a long time, and that's mostly because, as you know, as a makeup lover, you keep buying new makeup and you're using the new makeup and then newer makeup come up and then you buy that and you kind of forget about the old makeup that you love. Not everything are products that I haven't used in a while, but mostly. So I already moisturized. I use my Tatcha water cream. I love that cream so much. I wish I can find a cheaper comparable cream. It's so expensive, but I love it. So I'm using my Ole Henrikson, the Banana Bright face primer, and I've been loving this. I have a I go off of primers like really quickly, and my skin is dry. Sometimes it's normal, sometimes it's like dry. Like I've had dry skin over like the last 8 or 9 months, I would say. But I bought that Tatcha primer and I personally, I'm not a huge fan. Like I know people love that primer. I don't really, so that just sits there. I don't know. What primers do you guys use, and like, do you like it? Is it like a good price point? Because this one is pricey as well, but I really like it. I wish I can find a dupe for this primer. Alright, so a foundation I haven't used in the longest while is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have it in the shade Chai. I'm gonna list all my comparable foundation shades in the description box, like what shades I use, but I'm an NC50 in MAC for reference. And what I love about this foundation, it has I love the amount of yellow. It has like a really warm yellow color, and it also it feels it looks skin-like and it feels natural. It looks yellow now, but it's gonna sort itself out. Don't worry. So, but I love a foundation with a yellow undertone. For concealer, I'm gonna bring out my Makeup Forever concealer. This is the full cover concealer. It's also waterproof. It's great for summer. It's very full coverage, and I have it in the shade 14. And I love this concealer, but like I said, you get caught up with all the new launches and like the new concealers, and you forget how really nice your other concealers are. And this is like, although it's like full coverage, it's like easy to blend out. To cream contour, I'm going to use my MAC Pro Conceal and Correct. Who still use their Pro Conceal and Correct palette from MAC? This is like such an original. This is like one of the first like concealer stuff on whatever I ever bought, and I think I have it in deep. Everything is going to be listed in the description box. And I'm going to take the darker shade in the palette. I used to kill the corrector shade, but my melasma was like really horrible, like all hair. I used to just like paste that on. I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. So I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade, and this is so nice. The color is so nice and warm, and it blends out like a dream. This palette is such a staple. It's a classic, pretty much. So good. Alright, so before I set my under eye, I want like a really poppin' cheekbone today. So I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown. This is her glow stick, and this is in the shade Island. I find Bobbi Brown as a brand. I don't own a lot of her stuff, but I find her as a brand. Like when I go into Sephora, I'm never like inclined to go to the display that has like, you know, Bobbi Brown. But I end up buying her products like when I go to the CCO. This is where I see the products that I don't see at Sephora or even at Macy's, and it's always something like really pretty, because I've never seen her glow stick. Well, maybe I didn't look. I've never seen her glow stick in Sephora or Macy's, but I saw it at the CCO, and I think it's so pretty, and it gives like a nice illuminated subtle glow. Looks great under highlighter. Okay, so for my under eye powder, I'm going in with my Make It Forever, their banana powder. I know it has a number. I don't remember the number, but this is what it looks like. It's the one here. And this used to be such a staple for me. Like, I loved how it looked because it gave me such a nice bright under eye. And I don't know when last I reached for this, because I find myself just reaching for like my loose powder, and I wouldn't reach for this, which is crazy. It's so good. For my all over powder, I'm bringing out the Real OG. This is like my first face powder, and this is the MAC MSF. I have it in the shade dark. As you can see, I've hit pan. I think I've been through quite a few of these, but I also now have just been stuck on using loose powders to set my face, and you forgot how beautiful this is. I just love it. Really has a natural finish that I love, and I'm just avoiding my cheekbone where I put the Bobbi Brown highlighter. And I like to use like a compact brush. This is my e.l.f. brush, and this is like a cheap brush. I think it was under $5 if I'm not mistaken, or maybe under $7 or $8 or something like that. But oh, I love this powder. It's so good, and it never feels heavy. I'm definitely gonna have to whip this out and keep it out. I'm gonna have to keep it like on my vanity where I can see it. It's really, really good. All right, so I'm gonna switch for my eyes for a little bit, and I already primed with my MAC 24/7 Extend Eye Base. And I've been loving my Charlotte Tilbury eyes to Mesmerize. This is in the shade Star Gold. And I've literally been just putting this all over my lid, and then just putting like another shade like over top of it. This is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. And I just take my fingers and I just tap it out. I go all the way up to my brow bone with this. And it doesn't, to me, it doesn't look odd or crazy or anything like that. I just absolutely love this product, and I love this shade. And I'm gonna take this Bobbi Brown, the single eyeshadow. It's in the shade Heat Ray. It's like a nice luxe kind of metallic. It's like gold, but there's like a peachy undertone, and I'm kind of obsessed with anything that's peachy gold. And I just like to put this right in the center, like right where I can feel my eyeball. And I just use my finger and tap it out. And just to clean up the edges, I like to take like a brown eyeshadow, and I'm gonna take this palette. This is like a self-made palette. And I'm gonna take this shade right in the corner here. This is Anastasia's Fudge. And I'm just gonna put it on the very outer part just to clean up the edges so it wouldn't look too crazy. But I want it kind of not so perfect either. Like, I don't like a sharp edge to where like you can see where it's like carved out. I think because the way my eyes are shaped, it kind of look, I don't know, to me it always looks a little too harsh on me. All right, so I went in with these lashes. These are some lashes I got from AliExpress. I remembered one time somebody had left in my comments about going to AliExpress and buying lashes and you get them for cheap. I think I got, these were like 10 in a pack for $2 and something cents. They took forever to come, but I got them. They're so different from what I like and what I'm used to. I like lashes that start off like short hair and then come out like this because the way my eyes are shaped. But I'm liking these. I don't know if they're everyday lashes, but I think they're dramatic. They're nice and flirty and big and wide, and I've been liking it. Okay, so for powder, bronzer, and contour, I'm going in with my Nars Casino. I remember this being like every day I would put this on, and then I haven't used this, I think, in over a year. That's how ridiculous it is with all the other stuff that I got into. But I like this. It's very subtle on my skin tone, but I think it just warms up my face nicely. I'm using this Jaclyn Hill Times Murphy brush, and one thing I would say about it, I do like them. Like when you wash them, because I washed it a couple days ago, it sheds, and that's annoying. I noticed they all do that, especially this one. Look at how nice this is. So nice. Just gives like a nice, subtle kiss by the sun look. Maybe I'll keep this on my vanity as well. So I can use it some more. Alright, so for blush, I wanted something orange in there somewhere. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of like orange. And so I'm gonna go in with this palette I made of my Nars blushes. And I'm gonna take, this is Jubilation, I think. I don't think it's Celebration. I think it's called Jubilation. This one right here. And this orange one right here. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name. But I'm definitely gonna look it up. So I'm gonna put Jubilation first, like right here. And this is like this gives like a nice sheen. This could almost pass for a highlighter if you want something like just glow from within look. But I want the whole shebang. And then I'm gonna go over top with the orange blush. The name is at the tip of my tongue, and this I'm gonna use a light hand. I'm just gonna pat because I don't want it too bright. I just want a hint of that pretty orange. Oh, the name is at the tip of my tongue and I can't remember the name. I'm definitely gonna look it up and put the name in the description box. All right, so I'm gonna set my face. What a pretty glow. Isn't this a nice glow? I'm gonna set my face and I'm gonna go in with highlighter, and I'm gonna use my Murphy setting spray. All right, so I forgot to put on my finishing powder. I'm gonna use my Marc Jacobs, I think this is 05 in Starlet. I just love this. I can't do my face without my finishing powder, so I'm just gonna, I mean, I guess I can. I just prefer to do my face with a finishing powder. And this is how I use this, as a finishing powder. All right, so now that that's on, I'm gonna go in with highlighter, and I'm using, who remembers Champagne Pop? And when it launched and the whole thing, you know, Becca times Jaclyn Hill, or Jaclyn. And I remember I was like, I'm not buying it. It's not gonna be good for my skin tone. It's probably not gonna look nice. And then I had FOMO and I bought it, and it's stunning. Like, this is such a good highlighter. And of course mine broke. So this is why I'm holding it like this. And you have to be so, like, you have to build this up, because it gets, I mean, I love glazed donut status, but this can get out of hand. And because, you know what I should do? I should just continue and just crush it and put it in a pot, because this is ridiculous. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just crush it some more and just put it in a I'll put it in a pot or something. All right. It's such a pretty highlighter. I miss it. I used to wear this almost every day when I first got it, like every day. All right, so finally for lips, I already put on my lip liner. I'm using my Kylie Jenner True Brown K. This is the only comparable lip liner I think that's close to my beloved ColourPop Pitch, which I'm still pissed they got rid of. I'm gonna use one of my Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks. And I have 3 of them. I gave one away, but I always reach for Slay Tan, and I don't, this is Deep Thoughts, and I never pick it up. I said, you know what, today I'm gonna use it. And I love these lipsticks, they're so good. And this has like a pinky brown undertone. I think it's so pretty and very, very flattering, especially on deeper skin tones. All right, guys, this is the end of this look. Oops, oh my God, my hair. I have to figure out protective styles for my hair now. Like, I'm over it because all I do is I part my hair down the center. Either it's on the center or it's on the side. It's rarely on the side, but all I can do is the center part, and that's insane. Anyway, this is the end of this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And ever since I did my foundation declutter video, I'm so inspired now to reach back and start using products that I have and don't use, that just like kind of sit there. And so this is like my inspiration for that. I'm gonna start reaching for my products and using them. And I really enjoy using all these products again, especially my MAC powder, my highlighter, the little, this I miss. This is so good, so nice and creamy. I miss a lot of these stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna see you guys again in my next video. Bye, guys.